What's up, guys? Here's your boy Laser, and welcome to the first episode of Talking Maple. So, yeah, today we're gonna be showcasing Adele with my friend Regret, and yeah, many more classes to come next. But for now, Adele, how are you, my man?
Doing good. What's up,
Let,
everyone?
let's go.
After,
So, yeah, can you talk about yourself? I mean, what class? Well, we know you're Dell, right? But what level, CP, and yeah, what's up with your character, man?
yeah. So as y'all know, my class is Adele. I'm level 282. My CP is I'm in gear. Let me switch over really quick. Um, this fit. All right, so my CP is 176. What event, if it even counts as CP, and plus Blackheart, I would be at 204, but without those, I am 176. Um, let's see, let's go over my gears, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top left. I got my Afterland totems. Got a Comp 4, still way on my Roar 4. Got a Roar 3 right here, but
Oh, that's
it's
sad.
just there. Yeah. But what's even crazy is I have just grindstones eating up
Oh
dust.
God, you're only waiting for Roar 5, man.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways, enough with that small flex.
Yeah. That's
All
good. That's
right.
good.
I got a Spring, fake 3-line, double prime ET. Got so lucky with this.
Okay.
22 fake 3-line slime ring book. Soup pendant, fake 3 lines. Source fake double prime.
Yeah, fake double.
Um, this is not Jenny weapon. This is just the arcane weapon. Is anviled.
When are you living, Regret?
I'm living in October.
Oh, that's close, man. Must be thrilled,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, can't wait.
Let's go.
Um, I just hope I get a T7 flame like this thing. This is a T7's flame.
That's
Um, let's see, belt, 3 lines. I'm running a -2 hat. Really fake 3-line.
okay.
Just pretty much just waiting on my Eternals to hopefully hit.
Oh, let's
Hopefully.
go.
Got the Twilight, fake 3 lines. As you can tell, I got a bunch of fake 3 lines. Got
Yeah.
my Sweetwater Monocle, double prime.
Is it a OG or is it a new? It's a
Fairly
new one, right?
fairly new. I
Yeah.
started when like in the middle of when Kali patch happened, so like about a year actually.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a year and like a month.
Okay, yeah.
I used to play Burra before Big Bang though, but then like quit and came back last year.
For the best, right?
Yeah, yeah, just a slave of Maplestory.
Yeah, man. That's a
So
nice stop again.
3-line here, fake double prime pants, 3-line shoes, 22 star, 22 earrings, fake 3 lines, 3-line shoulder, only 2-line crit damage on glove. We'll eventually roll this. Heart, fake double prime. Cape is super fake 3-line. Got 3-line secondary.
That's nice.
So hopefully get a Jenny badge eventually.
Yeah.
Yes, I am a whale. I am a whale.
Oh God, MVP red.
As
Oh,
you
you
can see
got
my fit,
yeah, you got the outfit. You looking good, by the way.
Yeah. So that cape
Got
looks fun.
exposed,
Let's
man.
go. And let's keep this PG-13. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, I'll make this all PG-13. All right, cool.
Oh
All right,
God.
and last but
Oh, oh boy.
last but
Okay.
not least, emblem.
Oh,
Got
let's
some
go.
3 bill. Got this 3 line and 3 bill. Got so lucky with this. Hopefully I'll eventually get double prime, but I'm gonna keep this for
Oh,
now. For Zelda.
yeah. I mean, we'll see, right?
Right? Yeah. For inner ability, I am running boss, damage when abnormal status, and buff duration.
Okay, buff duration. That seems interesting to me. For
Yeah, it's
Dell.
pretty good because AB, it's 10 second, but like with Mercedes Legion plus buff duration. So if I pop it right now, it's a little hard to see, but you can see like 20
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Um, One
And
thing to note though, I am running on a little bit of event buff, 30 boss and another 20 boss and
oh
60
God, you got
RPG.
lucky, man.
Yeah,
Oh well.
I'm selling on this for now. IED, not it's pretty important, but not too important for coming from event, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, let's see what else. Oh, fixed job. I am. Let me check my chart. How many frags am I in? I'm 10.6k frags in. I'm like halfway there.
Okay. That's not
All right,
bad.
and yeah, that's pretty much my gears and my fixed job.
And where's your Legion at?
Oh, right. Legion, I am at 9k. Just hit 9k like last
Oh, grats, man.
event. Yeah, that event made it so easy to get Legion up.
Oh yeah.
Especially the rumored Night Troop coming up soon.
Yeah,
Not sure if that's actually gonna come, but for anybody out there who's new to Maple, Night Troop is the best way to get Legion up.
that's right. We're all trying to capitalize on that, right?
Right. Hopefully
So
I'll hit like 9.1
yeah,
k come Night Troop. Because once they hit like 8.5 or even 8k, it's hard to like get up.
yeah, yeah. I'm at 8.92, I think, right now, and it seems like forever, right? So
Yeah.
okay, so and with that, 176 mil CP, halfway through on your sixth job, what content do you solo right now?
That is a good question for sure. All of C10. Um,
Pretty
oh,
easily, or
Gloom is basically just one burst and DP the rest of the way.
oh, okay,
Vihela, oh, the last time I solo was when I was a lot weaker, like when I was like 90 mil CP. Haven't tried since. I mean, I have a duo that I run with, but it's helping him get his swords. Mine's 322, so helping him out. Dark now, I can probably solo it. Haven't really tried, but I probably can, especially with the new change with all the like balls like gone now.
yeah,
Um, Black Mage I can solo is like a 20 something minute run.
yeah, okay,
But that's as far as I can go in terms of solo. If we're talking about Saren, probably normal. Definitely not hard.
yeah, yeah. And where's your sacred symbol at?
My sac symbol is at 470
Okay.
and Arcane is maxed out.
Yeah. Okay. So and right now, so you're in hard Seren party, and are you trying to do like maybe see Kalos and Kaling, or
Do you mean solo or with party? Because with party, I'm
with
already
party?
doing all
Yeah.
the. Yeah, with party, I'm pretty much doing all the boss that you just mentioned. Hard Saren, I have a party. We're running 4 man.
Okay.
Halos, I'm doing normal. Just running pug runs. Hopefully, hoping for like a settled party eventually. I'm also doing killing too.
Okay.
Also running pug runs too. But yeah, I'm pretty much doing all the bosses.
All right. Okay, so that's nice. And right now, what would you define as a goal in Maple, except living in like 1 month, right?
Yeah. Well, the first goal is to really just max out my sixth job. That is a big increase in damage.
Yeah,
Um, as I mentioned, I'm doing hard Halos right now, but hopefully hoping to probably to like seek Halos eventually and coming to like end scaling.
yeah.
Um, and maybe even like Saren to like 2x Saren.
Oh,
That's really my goal after living. And yeah, so I mean, like if we're talking like step by step, first goes to max out six before I even consider those.
I feel you, man. I feel like it's yeah, it's a long grind, but it pays off, right?
Yep, yep.
So yeah, talking more specifically with Adele, can you a bit explain what's your fifth job skill and what do they do?
Um, so for fifth job specifically, our main skill that we get from fifth job is Infinity, which is our main burst. It's a 3 minute burst. We get Ruin, which is a 60 minute like I guess mini burst.
Yeah.
Legacy Restoration, which is a buff, which actually improves from sixth job. Um,
Okay.
and we get Storm, which is
Okay.
our 90-second burst.
Okay. And can you explain what of your yeah, your fifth job skill boosts in your sixth job, and it is right now Adele good at sixth job?
I would say Adele is pretty good at sixth job. I mean, of course, his other class are stronger. Like those OP class, like it's like Arc or Kane, one of those two, Mercedes. But I would say Adele is pretty above average. They do definitely gain a lot from sixth job. Biggest one is really like the second mastery actually. Do you want me to talk about that, or do you want me to talk about Eve
Well,
for now?
okay, so they boost your four six job, and do you
Yeah.
in your skill nodes do they what do you boost specifically like first?
Oh, for fifth job?
Well, fifth and sixth, right?
Yeah. So for fifth job specifically, it's a little bit how do you explain it? We take up six slot.
Yeah.
Four of them makes sense because they're like our main skill. Like cleave, Aether Bloom, Aether Forge. Like these are our main skills.
Yeah.
The last two is optional. It's really just for one skill specifically, which is our Impel, Resonance Rush, and Shardbreaker. Shardbreaker is our other 60-second mini burst.
Okay. Yeah.
More hyper skill. It does give a good amount of damage. So those two do take up some slot. These are pretty optional. I recommend getting these for the boost in damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And going to sixth job, so our boost is really just like all our sixth job, it boosts our fifth job skills. Um, for Ruin, it's just extra FD. Three of them are just all FD. The main one you want to prioritize is Infinity Blade.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense, right?
let me go to a different map.
I think he got bunk potions, man.
Yeah. So going back to sixth job, Infinity Blade is our main burst, so this is a priority if we're going to burst route. In terms of like just boost nodes specifically, not including the others yet.
Yeah.
Anybody else level here? Legacy is probably first. I know I said this is a priority, but this is probably what you're gonna max out first. And it caps at 30, but you want to stop at 28 because the only reason why it's not for the damage from Legacy Restoration, it's really the passive, the 10% passive right here.
Oh, okay.
This
It gives 10% final damage at 28.
Yeah. So I think it's like every 5 or 6 level. I don't remember. It gives like 1% increase. I think it might have been 6 levels. But yeah, at 28, it gives a total of 10. So as you level, it increments and it caps out at 10. So this
Oh,
foul
okay.
damage increase, it lasts for this buff lasts for 30 seconds, but it's part of burst, and it gives all your skill an extra 10% damage, not just legacy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
so that's why
go.
you want to like max quote quote, but at
Yeah.
28 for that 10%.
And after that, you can go all in, all out on others, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I see. And what's the masteries at?
My mastery is 24 for the first mastery and 29 for second mastery.
Okay.
Uh, Overall 6 job, you want to prioritize Hunting Decree because that is our main one of our main DPS, and it is. I know some people use Cleave, which is like crystal capacity a little bit. Which is this. So this is Cleave, which is our first mastery,
Yeah.
but it is not our biggest source of damage. It would actually be Hunting Decree.
That's your
Reason why I
swords,
say that,
right?
yeah, it's pretty much our summoning swords.
Okay.
And what's great about this is you can just like summon and you just like walk around and it'll just attack your enemies automatically. Whereas Cleave, you need to like actually like actively attack.
Okay.
So yeah, overall 6 job, you want to prioritize getting this up as much as you can. Um, but that's not to say that Cleave is bad. Cleave is still your main source of like attack, I guess, next to Hunting Decree, but it's not the biggest source of damage. But it
All
does
right.
help with like farming though.
So you were pretty happy with the new mastery coming out, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Huge boost
And
of
then
damage.
it's not also one thing to note is not just a boost of damage. So let me show something really quick. So
Yep.
Hunting Decree starts at 3rd job, right?
Yep.
If you look at description, it lasts for 40 seconds. For a 6th job, when you get it to when it's max, it'll go up to 60 second or a minute. So it's
Oh.
a 20-second increase.
So you don't have to spam them. Well, less spam them, right?
I would say it's a slight quality of life change, which is
Yeah.
pretty decent. I won't say it's like the best quality of life change, but it is a little boost. We don't have to maintain our sword as often as we used to, because like 40 seconds is not a long time. Having it at like 60 second will give you more time to like pop other things. And one thing to know, Adele is a class where you have to click a lot of buttons. And having to worry about Hunting Decree just adds an extra like maintenance. So that 6th job or second mastery does help out. Very
Okay.
good.
Well, that's nice, man. Can you a bit explain what's your burst rotation with all this? I guess before we
First,
go to showcase a boss.
you want me to explain it?
Well, explain or yeah.
Um, yeah, I could try to. So first you pop your 60s, which is our Divine Wrath and our Conversion Overdrive. This is
Oh
our
yeah,
hyper
the
skill and
DA said do your convert. I guess that would be a if you want to, right?
yeah, I can try to. I'm not the best culvert runner, but I'll
Oh.
try my best.
Well, to be
Um,
fair, you know me, right? So it won't be as bad.
I will be running this without potion.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you see my score is pretty low, I'm just really just showcasing the rotation.
yeah. So
But I will say though,
if you can
mhm,
explain what you're gonna do like first and do it, that would be nice.
yeah. So uh, I guess I'll first thing I do is I just have my pet and skill open first.
Yeah.
what I need to check though is if I have fatal. I have fatal. All right, so one of the first thing I do is I will attack and pop fatal first. Wait like a few seconds and then put my divine wrath onto my pet skill or like pet skill slot.
Yeah.
It'll automatically like pop it. It's one less button to worry about once you're doing covert. Um, and I'll wait till like 35 usually up until like 35 second or until my fatal box before I enter. And from there I will just pretty much pop some skills such as like goddess and then pop my short burst. And then just your typical uh Adele burst.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see you how you do it, man.
Alright, so I guess I'll get started. So I'll click this, have this hover first. So let's do this, pop overdrive, pop one stack of resonance rush. I enter, I pop weapons aura first. I'll drop my Rain of Destruction and start summoning my swords. I press on my sword, I pop Goddess. I'll pop Storm, I'll pop Angelic Buster. One thing to know, I always pop Grave because it's one of our debuffs for Adele's. And increases final damage. My swords again. Pop those. Overdrive, pop another set of Goddess. Press pop my burst. Jelly Buster, pop my 20s. There's my origin.
Do you need to hold it or not?
No.
Well, that.
And that's pretty much my rotation.
Well, that's nice, man. To be honest, I have an Adele, right? And just the visual of the cleave and the swords with the sig job, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, so the thing with the swords, pre-6 job is a little annoying because like I said, it lasts for 40 seconds and you have to keep track of like when it expires pretty often.
Yeah.
Once you have 6 job and you get 29 or 30, it's a little easier to maintain.
Yeah. And
It's
so your origin, you just press the button and it does a bunch of damage, right? Does it?
Yeah, it's just one click and you leave it alone. So the great thing about Adele's origin is once you pop it, so you know my Infinity Blade, how it attacks in background, right?
Yeah.
So when you pop Origin, it will continue attacking the background as well as Hunting Decree. So it's basically like popping all your skill like with a Jenny iframe that does damage. Like a big amount of damage.
Okay, well that's nice because and do you need to have your Infinity Blade out and all that before you pop your Origin, or
I
it
mean,
doesn't change the damage?
yeah, if we're talking about just if you need to have it up to
Yeah.
pop it, no, technically, but
Okay.
you'll be losing out a lot of damage if you don't, because like I said, it's basically like a Jenny iframe. You're doing a ton of damage while you're pretty much iframing. Remember
Okay.
what I said?
Yeah.
Cleave is not
It's
our biggest source of
it's just to
damage.
know because on Ho Young's Origin, for example, right? If you don't
Mhm.
have your Rampage clone and your Wrath of Gods all before doing your Origins, it doesn't proc as much. So when you're hitting with your Origin, your clones are doing their shit, and Wrath of Gods is hitting like a bunch of times because of the lines, you know? So
Oh,
that's why I asked, because I need to have especially my burst to Origin, or it doesn't make sense. It doesn't do any damage. So okay,
okay.
so can you do a little boss run if you may?
Yeah, I can. I guess I'll just run, I guess, Gloom for now.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, really quick, and I'll, if I have time, maybe I'll try to run a quick, or not quick, a slow, Black Mage run.
Yeah.
So let's do Gloom. No, I think doing V-Hell might actually showcase Adele's movement a little bit more better. So what some perks that Adele have is one is their movement. Um, we have basically an infinite blink.
So that's when you tap your double your arrow up, right?
You can. What I do is I have it key binded,
Okay.
so it helps a lot. Um, Adele has a really good control of their movement. A lot of class, like when they're dashing or if they're double jumping, they can't really control like how far, how close a distance they can do without blink. Adele, we have float, which is or not float, high rise, which is basically an infinite blink. We have this back jump. This is our feather float,
Yeah.
which is kind of like a teleport backward diagonally. It has a 5-second cooldown. Um, but it helps with getting out of sticky situations sometimes too. Another movement is we have our resonance rush, which is this. That skill can be used in any direction, so diagonally up, down, left, right. So there's this. That's kind of an example. Um, but this does have a cool 7-second cooldown.
And do you need to spawn a crystal for it or not?
Yeah, you do.
So that's another skill,
Unfortunately.
right?
Yeah. So Impel is the one that spawns the crystal. Resonance Rush is the one that dashes.
Okay.
Um one thing about Resonance Rush, you want to pop this twice on bosses because each stack gives 5% final damage. So
Oh,
it's a total of 10 final damage.
okay.
And with all the buff duration and everything, it'll last like about a good minute.
Oh well, that's not bad.
Oh, I guess one thing I forgot to showcase in the beginning during my curious, I do have boss fams too. I only have one. And let's see, that puts me at 189 CP.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice
Yeah.
boost, right?
Yep. All right. So I guess I'll get started with the Gloom run. It's gonna be running practice. I already ran it for the week. I'm just gonna have all these potions, and yeah, I'll get started.
Let's go, my man.
Oops. So At the beginning of every boss as an Adele, you want to pop Graves, which is our debuff. Right in the beginning. The great thing about this debuff is it lasts pretty much the whole duration of the boss fight. The only time it would disappear is if you die or if you change map.
Okay.
And I have no idea why I'm not attacking. Weapon Sora.
And if I'm not mistaken, right, your weapon aura is a big chunk of damage, right?
It gives final damage. Oh god. I'm gonna scuff this. And I forgot to stack my resonance rush. I know it's a little hard to see the HP bar, but you can probably see the percentage, right?
Well, I think they see it, right?
It's at 47. And so it does about 53% in one burst, at least for us, like a mid-game player like me.
Yeah. 282 is mid game now. That's right. I forgot about it.
It's so crazy. Like after 6th job and like all these like stuff to help level up and Eternals, like 282 is just mid game.
So that works like a blink, right? If you don't get stunned at that point.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh no. And why is your bloom always on top of you?
My bloom.
Yeah, when you bloom.
Oh, that's because we have this skill Noble Summon.
Yeah.
It literally summons the source towards you, and as soon as you pop that, you want to pop your bloom right away. So that way it stacks the bloom. So
God.
popping nobles, it comes to me, and then popping bloom right after does that.
Okay, I missed out on so many blooms. I gotta say, man, I didn't know. I was like, is he just lucky or like what the hell is happening, man? Okay, well that's good to know. So noble summons, it comes the oh well. It makes sense, right? And does it have a cooldown or your bloom? Yeah, right, but not your noble summon.
They both have cooldown. One of them, Noble Summon is like I believe like a 7-second cooldown with like all well -2 hat and the Mercedes Legion.
Yeah.
And Bloom is 11. By default, it's 22nd, but with all the cooldown buffs and everything, it's like about 11-second.
Oh well, that's not bad, man. So it's
And
always
there you go.
up if you want bloom, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Every 11-second.
That's nice. I really didn't know that, and probably a big chunk of Adele didn't know that too, man. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
So
talking.
one thing.
Yeah.
So keeping track of how many blooms you do actually helps. Is what I believe is what helps keeping track of when you should summon your sword. In my case, because my bloom expires 11-second, pre 6th job, you probably want to pop like if you get 3 blooms, you probably want to start summoning your source again.
Okay.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Oh, just a little tip for like when to summon your swords.
Okay. Well, that's nice, man. So probably, I think, you got a boss in 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted,
Um.
yeah, go ahead.
Mhm. I was just gonna say, I could showcase like one person Black Mage P1, but then after that I'll probably have to dip.
Yeah, yeah,
Just kind of
go for it, man.
yeah, I'll have to wait till my origin. Kind of just showcase like mid game Adele, what they can do, like how far they can get into like Black Mage
Yeah,
at the moment.
and how
I
much
believe
time do you have on your origin?
like less than 2 minutes.
Okay, well, maybe we can talk about the next point, right? Um,
Mhm.
I want to know right now, how do you feel about like Adele's position and like how do you feel about it?
Like I mentioned earlier, Adele, I feel like it's just above average. It's not the best. It's not super crazy OP. I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear a lot of Adele say that too. And I'm of the same opinion, but they are by no means like under average. Um, there is it is a hard class to play, but once you get used to it and understand like how some skills work, um, it 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 doesn't really become that hard, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess that goes for like any class basically.
Well, I guess
But
if
there is a
you
learning
get
curve.
to 280, right? Well,
I wouldn't
I
really say
mean,
280. Just like when you get six job, like basically at 260, you'll probably like start. I don't know. You might feel like it might be a little better. I mean, especially with the origin and when you pop infinity, because without origin, your infinity because it lasts for 30 seconds, right? It does increase the chance of like something happening to you while you're bursting if you don't have your origin or like a Gemini frame.
yeah. Okay. And do you know a bit about the KMS coming up for Adele?
KMS.
Like buffs or do you think you're gonna get like nerfed or something or?
Dang it, crash. Um, I hope I don't get nerfed. We better get like a buff. Alright, my game just suddenly crashed.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh, yeah, well, rating, I'm hoping they do not get nerfed. They shouldn't. Like I said, they're only above average, but that's how they've been like since the beginning, right? They're not
Yeah.
OP, they're not under average, and they're basically just average, for the most part. Um, what I would like to see though is some quality of life change, specifically towards this, like I guess the sword specifically. Um, I know, like they increased the duration to like 60 seconds, so it is nice that it lasts a little longer. But if they could just like I don't know, like make it like a toggle and automatically summon the swords, then that would be great. But I mean, it's just really some quality of life changes that we need.
Yeah, well, hopefully you got them, man. And just
Hopefully.
one last question. Like general Maple Story talk. What would you like? What would you be begging for Nexon to like if they could hear you, right?
Hmm.
What would you change or what do you would you implement in the game?
Um, like Adele specifically, or overall?
Well, overall, and Adele, I guess. Well, we talked about Adele, right? So your hunting
Yeah.
decree may be like spawning alone, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Adele. I mean, more damage the better, right?
Bigger numbers, better you get, right?
Right. I mean, maybe some survivability utility, I guess. But then, if they were to balance that out, they would have to lose damage for that. So I guess rather not that. Um, I wouldn't really say Adele really needs a whole lot of change. Um, it's just like a general Maple Story quality of life change that they need to make. One of them, although I did see, I do remember is they are going to put like on like cooldown, like some kind of UI like down here or something wherever you want, to keep track of like your cooldowns.
Yeah.
That would actually help out a lot. But there's really not a whole lot I can really ask for.
Well,
I mean, more damage,
yeah, I feel you, man. So yeah, go ahead and showcase a bit of Black Mage, brother.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do P1 and hope
Yeah,
for the best.
let's
I'm
go.
just hoping I don't off this. All right. So let's see. Let me just make sure I have all my potions. Practice mode. All right. So first thing I need to do, pop my. Oh, this thing on cooldown. I need to win every 30 seconds. So before I enter Black Mage, I would basically need to pop some of my buff first, my long buff before I enter. Um, because like I mentioned earlier, Adele has a lot of buttons they need to click for at least her buffs. Um, yeah.
I know what it is.
See. Man, I really hope I don't stuff this. Oh, I already stuffed it.
I don't really know how you did it though.
Alright, it's because I have my sword summons. Let me just charge my swords and then I'll redo it.
That's why I don't fucking find it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Showcasing adult problems already. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess one thing I guess I would like change is their resonance tags. Um
So you don't have to go and like pop some mobs before going to the boss, right?
yeah, I guess I just wish that when we log in, it goes full automatically. We don't have to like charge anywhere else.
Yeah.
Um, or maybe like some kind of like extra buff or something. Kind of, like how Xenon, they have a skill that fully charged
Oh
their
yeah.
what's it called, their battery.
Yeah.
I wish Adele had something like that too. Also, one big problem Adele has is their hunting decree. I know they got buffed, but it's still a recurring problem. When you summon them, you know how they're up and they're doing damage. When you die, those swords disappear,
Oh
and you have
no.
to resummon them. And if you're low on resonance stacks, well, you gotta charge up and then resummon again.
Oh, so
Um,
you're losing a fuck ton of DPM, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
crazy.
we lose. We get punished hard when we die.
Yeah, so I
Um,
guess don't die, right?
Adele has no iframe. I mean, they have a guard that lasts 35 seconds, I think.
But it's just
Um,
an iframe on the first block, right? First hit. Or not.
that I won't say the first hit. It was like more that first second. So you can have like a barrage of attacks and it'll block. It might be a server lag or something, but um, it blocks multiple things that like on use basically. So if you have like 5 chains hitting you, and you pop Aether Guard, it'll block 5.
Yeah.
Or like P3 Black Mage, for example, you have like crisscross lasers, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much two hits. You pop Aether Guard, it'll block both of them. You'll see 2 guards.
Oh. I didn't know that again. That's good to know, man.
Yeah. But the downside is you need to really time it right when you pop this because it is a skill that you can hold and reduce damage, but the longer you hold, the longer the cooldown.
Okay.
Meaning like it'll go all the way up to 60 seconds.
Oh,
If you use it to block on
on
like
hit.
when you time it well and you block it, yeah. Because like when you hold it and attacks hit you, it's just reduced damage. It's not actually a guard. It
Okay.
only guards when you actually like time uh, basically perfectly.
Yeah.
All right, in like 10 seconds, I'll go back in.
DA said, "Don't die for head."
Yeah, my forehead is jiggling right now.
I don't know what they thought with that, man. Oh god. To be fair, who doesn't think it looks like a fucking dick, right? I'm sorry to say, but like,
Hey, keep it PG, man. Here, let's make it feel better. I mean, this cat back here doesn't look right, but you know, hey.
Yeah, yeah. What the? Oh god, yeah. Now that you told me, I can't unsee it, man. God damn.
All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, so I'll pop my ball. All right, let's not stuff this one.
You got this.
I mean, I already scuffed it, but hey, it worked out.
Okay, you did it. Oh.
One. Oops. All right. Well, that's all for a showcase, guys.
Well, I need to thank you, my man, and yeah, hopefully your boss runs tonight will go well, brother.
Yeah, it's just an Easter egg run. But yeah.
Let's go, man, and yeah, I appreciate you a lot, and we'll see you on stream, brother.
All right, cool. Thanks. Well, later. Peace.
Peace out, man. Okay, guys. Yeah, Adele, first episode on the series, guys. So I don't know yet on which class it will be, right, next week. And yeah, it's gonna be a surprise. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, on this, peace out, boys.